Welcome to the new episode of Supreme Court Case Law Weekly. In Kochi Port Trust vs Arabista Maritime Agencies, the Supreme Court held that the point of time at which title to the goods passes to the consignee is not relevant to determine the liability of the consignee or steamer agent in respect of charges to be paid to the Port Trust. In Ajoy De Burma vs State of Tripura, the Supreme Court held that the very selection and appointments were found to be illegal and invalid. No other advantage can be conferred upon the concerned candidates. It must be noted that the attempt on part of the state in offering certain alternate employment is not to degrade the teachers, but some solace is being offered even in cases where the candidates do not succeed in the selections to the posts of teachers. The candidates, if they are otherwise competent and eligible, will certainly have every opportunity till the 31st of March 2023 to get selected for the posts of teachers in the state, and by way of additional benefit, those who are unsuccessful in such attempts may retain the alternate employment. The bench viewed it does not amount to any degradation. In this batch of writ petitions, petitioners have challenged the constitutional validity of the Constitution 103rd Amendment Act 2019. By the aforesaid amendment, Articles 15 and 16 of the Constitution of India were amended by inserting Clause 6 after Clause 5 in Article 15 and by inserting Clause 6 after Clause 5 in Article 16. It is the case of the petitioners that the impugned amendments violate the basic structure of the Constitution, mainly on the ground that the existing provisions of the Constitution empower to provide affirmative action only in favor of socially backward classes. It is for the first time that by the impugned amendments in the Constitution itself the new clauses are incorporated, enabling the state to provide affirmative action by way of reservation to the extent of 10% in educational institutions and for appointment in services to economically weaker sections of society. The main plank of the argument from the side of the petitioners is that the economic criteria alone cannot be the basis to determine backwardness. It is also the case of the petitioners that exceeding the ceiling cap of 50% is also in violation of Indra Soni judgment. By virtue of the impugned amendments, very Constitution is amended by inserting new clauses in Articles 15 and 16 thereof, which empower the state to make reservations by way of affirmative action to the extent of 10% to economically weaker sections. It is the case of the petitioners that the very amendments run contrary to the constitutional scheme, and no segment of available posts can be reserved only on the basis of economic criterion. The bench viewed that such questions do constitute substantial questions of law to be considered by a bench of 5 judges. The appellant assails his conviction under Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act, 1985 for recovery of cannabis ganja. The appellant was held to be the owner of the house in question from which the ganja was recovered, relying upon the voters' list of 2008, rejecting his defense that he had sold the house to co-accused. Co-accused has been acquitted in trial. The bench held that the conviction based on a mere presumption of ownership of the house, without any finding of conscious possession, was unsustainable. In Ramanand vs Chief Secretary Delhi, the bench observed that a promotion is an advancement in rank or grade or both, and is a step towards advancement to a higher position, grade or honor and dignity. In its wider sense, promotion may include an advancement to a higher pay scale without moving to a different post. In EXL Careers vs Frankfin Aviation Services Private Limited, the bench held that in cases dealing with transfer of proceedings from a court having jurisdiction to another court, the discretion vested in the court by sections 24(2) and 25(3) of the Code of Civil Procedure, either to retry the proceedings or proceed from the point at which such proceeding was transferred or withdrawn, is in marked contrast to the scheme under Order 7 Rule 10 read with Rule 10A, where no such discretion is given and the proceeding has to commence de novo. In Hari Krishna Mandir Trust vs State of Maharashtra, the bench reiterated that the right to property may not be a fundamental right any longer, but it is still a constitutional right under Article 300A and a human right. In view of the mandate of Article 300A of the Constitution of India, no person is to be deprived of his property save by the authority of law. Article 300A of the Constitution of India embodies the doctrine of eminent domain, which comprises 2 parts. 1. Possession of property in the public interest, and 2. Payment of reasonable compensation. even though the right to claim compensation or the obligation of the state to pay compensation to a person who is deprived of his property is not expressly provided in Article 300A of the Constitution, it is inbuilt in the article. The state seeking to acquire private property for public purpose cannot say that no compensation shall be paid. In Medipol Pharmaceutical India vs. Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research, the bench held that there is considerable unexplained delay on the part of the drug authorities, resulting in the first and second samples being tested late. The second sample being tested 8 months after its shelf life had expired. It is clear that the order of blacklisting is infirm and is therefore set aside. Subscribe this channel and press bell icon or visit www.caselaw.in for more case law videos.